Sorry, it's go.
Oh no, this could be a disaster, but maybe it will be amazing. Hello, I have no idea if anyone's out there. That's the funny part. I'm talking to you, but I'm really talking to a camera, and I don't have a clue whether or not anybody is paying attention. But I'm here, and I hope that at some point you'll be here as well. I'm Amy. Remember me? I'm back. Not from the dead, just from a weird hiatus. From having a regular schedule over the last year and a half, doing some Sirius XM and some local Houston radio, moving from the Northeast to Texas to the Houston area. There have been a lot of changes, but my heart remains true to the Sports Talk Forum, and I'm really excited for this opportunity. So this today is not the first show. Don't get too excited. In fact, if you can see behind me, there's just a door and a wall that we haven't yet decorated. I'm pretty sure that if I gave you a few guesses, those of you who've listened to me for a long time or have watched our YouTube channel in the past, I kind of feel like you'll know exactly what's going to go on that wall behind me. It'll be a combination, some of my favorite things. Probably not food. Okay, food is my favorite thing. But behind me, my husband's going to build some shelves. And so we will have shelves with some different items on them, some of my favorite things. Looking forward to doing that this weekend. So this is just our test, just to make sure that A, the camera works, B, the microphone works, and C, my laptop doesn't crack out in the middle of a live broadcast. Though I got to tell you, I did figure something out today. So this is kind of why we do a live test. Now this is kind of funny, but this is how it is at our house right now. My husband works from home, so he's on the other side of the house. I'm still working on this little room here. It's a 6x8 room, kind of perfect for the size of a studio, but I'm still working to set it up as our little studio. And so because of that, because we didn't pre-plan doing a YouTube show when we bought the house, the routers and the ports where you can plug in are on the other side of the house. And so we went ahead and bought a 50-foot cord. Why not? We'll just plug it in and unplug it every day rather than try to run a new port on this end of the house. Well, got the 50-foot cord out, strung it across the length of the house, went to plug it into my laptop. And wouldn't you know, this old dinosaur of a laptop doesn't have an Ethernet port. Ruh-roh! And so that's one thing we figured out. Also, as if you're sitting there listening and you can hear, you might hear the echo around me too. So I have to put some rugs on the floor. We'll put the shelves behind us. We'll decorate a little bit. And actually, I'm not even sitting in a desk chair. Right now, I'm sitting on my stationary bike. Here, I'll move this camera. It actually has a magnet that sticks to the top. Oh, look, see? They're sitting on my stationary bike right now, actually, because we haven't yet moved the office chair in here. Oh, look at the camera, Amy. This is going to be an adjustment because I have to remember to look at the camera. Also, before we bring in producer Zach, because he's hanging out with us too, and I want you guys to meet him, I thought maybe you'd like to meet the dogs. So hold on. I'm going to attempt to take the camera over there while not dropping the mic or pulling my laptop off of the desk. Oh heavens, I only have two hands. Okay, hold on. Mike may sound a little wonky here for a second, but opening the door. There's Daisy. Can you see her? There she is. Oh, okay. Hold on. See, this is not fun. There's Daisy. Hi, Daisy. And then Flower is over there. Can you see her? They're creeping in. Hi, Bubba's. Hi, Bubba's. I knew that you guys would want to make an appearance. No, get down. Don't be knocking equipment off of. This is very awkward. See, I have to learn how to use the camera. And also I dropped the camera. Zach, help me. I also dropped the camera.
How? Wait, I can't there.
I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so the camera, I dropped the, can you talk for a second?
Yes. I'll try to feel as Amy gets her camera back set up. Hi, I'm Zach. I'm the producer of the show. We hope to. There we go. Okay. There, I feel well.
Could you see the dogs or no? Because yes. I'm not actually sure I got them on camera.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Flower. Hi, Bubba. So Flower and Daisy, they might make an appearance during the show, Zach. But you're the much more important part of this show. So This is producer Zach. Yay. Producer Zach, how many times have you had a host who has never done anything on camera before and dropped her camera in the middle of a broadcast?
Oh, okay. Well, when you added that last caveat, that does narrow it down. No, you're doing fine. This is a whole journey for all of us.
Yeah, definitely is. Now, you were working on a different show until what, a couple months ago?
Yes, I was working on. I was the producer for the Wicked Boston show with Cam Stewart. It was a lot of Boston sports. I can tell you, I got more into. I've always been kind of like a sideline hockey guy, but obviously when you listen to about the Bruins day in and day out, you kind of start paying a little more attention to things like that. But still, great show.
Yes.
Great guy to work for. He left and now works in conjunction with the Savannah Bananas. So
they're so cool. That's a hip job right there.
It is.
The Savannah Bananas.
So I was able to step in and take on roles as a new producer, and I get to work with somebody who I have enjoyed and appreciated for a long time in the work that you do. So,
thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to this a lot.
But didn't you know it was going to be such a mess at the beginning? Because I'm not used to being on camera. And so the whole StreamYard, YouTube live thing, setting up the studio part, that's okay. Because as you know, for about the last 6 years now, a lot of people have worked from home. So my shows on SiriusXM actually come from not my home, but my mom's. She has better internet speeds than we do out in the country. But so the setting up of the studio part, I know. Of course, the sports talk part, we're going to bring back Ask Amy Anything. So Zach will have an opportunity to work on Ask Amy Anything and get questions from you all. The social media will stay the same. The big difference is that there's now this camera that is with me and watching me all the time, which makes me nervous. So I will admit, as we get ready for Monday's debut, I am a little bit nervous. And as I just demonstrated, it's very easy for me as a klutz to drop the camera, cannot drop the mic because this is my baby right here. This is my key. But yeah, still gonna have to get used to being on camera.
Create those like technical difficulty things. Like if you happen, and I play that while it goes while you get the camera side kid.
Right. Well, and I guess we could call them like the radio version. Well, it's not radio. That's what our boss, Corey, keeps telling me. It's not radio. It's sports talk, but it's not radio. But the cool thing is there will be multiple apps where if you only want audio, you can get the app, like the Rogue Media Network app. We're just testing it out now. And so there are ways, Spotify and of course social. After the show is done, every day it will disseminate to your favorite social media platforms. But yeah, I will admit I've asked Zach about a bazillion questions about being on camera and everything else. So
I think you're killing it. So we're good.
Thank you. Well, when in doubt, here is my fallback. When in doubt, bring the dogs on camera. I feel like that is a huge secret weapon in this business. Or you have a small child, right? So when in doubt, bring small children onto the camera.
Nobody can get upset by pets and small children. That's like everybody imagined.
Yes, absolutely. So this is awesome. We now know that the live stream works. And if you want to hear more of this or watch me drop a camera again, no, I will not fiddle with the camera during our first show. But our first show, All In with Amy Lawrence, is Monday. That's crazy. It's crazy. Also, it's August almost. That seems impossible too. This year is flying by, but we'll do 11 A to 1 P Eastern. So for Zach and I in the great state of Texas, that's 10 A to noon. And that means, Zach, so as you know, I've worked late nights and overnights for the better part of the last 20 years. This is literally a complete 180 in terms of when I wake up and when I'm on the air. It's kind of crazy. So this is going to be nutso. Just the idea that I now have to stick to a schedule where I get up probably around 7 because I can't talk without having coffee and probably moving around a little bit, maybe walking the dogs. But yeah, it's going to be a total change in lifestyle for me.
As a reformed night owl myself, yeah, it does take a little getting used to. But once you're in, you're like, okay, it feels like this feels sturdy. Like okay,
good. Well, I know my husband's going to be happy because he's the kind of guy, well, he calls himself not a morning person, not a night person either, kind of like stuck in the middle. He's awake at lunch, I guess. So he generally tries to go to bed at 10, and I'm usually the one that is still moving around the house, doing whatever. And so he'll be happy when I need to shut it down by 11 o'clock, except for when there's football games, right? Like that's the part that's also crazy is here we are heading into August. This was strategically planned right before football season, right? So we've got weeks to go before not just college football, but the NFL kicks off, which means there will never, ever, ever be a shortage of topics. This was strategic, right? This was perfect timing.
No,
so you see our,
I'm sorry.
No, you go. You go.
I was putting the exclamation on that. Yeah, once football starts, there's never a lack of anything to talk about.
And is evidenced even today with Baker Mayfield coming out and saying that the Bucs are going to have to pay. They disrespected him. They didn't give him the contract offer that he felt like was one he was worthy of. And so now he's going to play out this season, final year of his contract. And he actually said the Bucs are going to have to pay. In the end, the Bucs are going to have to pay. I hope he doesn't mean like pay in a mob or mafia sort of way. He means pay like as in pay extra money when he crushes it this year as the quarterback of the Bucs. But that's just one storyline. There's so many out there with both college, which is the wild, wild west, and also pro. So we're excited about that. There will be kinks to work out, not for Zach so much or the technology, but me being on camera all the time. Because here's my thing, Zach, even as we get ready to wrap up our test, I feel like I need to be looking at the camera. So if I'm looking at the camera, I can never be looking down at notes. And obviously I don't memorize 2 hours worth of material. So I feel guilty though, if I look away from the camera. I mean, how do I manage
natural.
that?
Well, I think it's natural. I think that everybody knows that, oh, she wants to be right. All right. She's looking up what I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think people appreciate that.
Also, this camera it's 4K, which doesn't really mean much to me, but it's AI motion sensor, which means if I move, you can tell me it's supposed to keep me in focus because of the technology.
Oh, it did keep you in focus. I thought you were saying it was going to follow you. It was one of those. But no.
Well, actually, I think there is a mechanism for that. But the crazy part is after watching, the Mission Impossible movies and all the new movies about AI, I'm a little suspicious of this camera and what it might be doing behind the scenes. Yeah. So the AI part makes me nervous, but this is really me. It's really Amy Lawrence. It's not AI generated. Those are really my dogs. I really did drop the camera support, and that's really Zach. And we will really be starting a show come Monday, All In with Amy Lawrence. Thank you so much. So many of you have already subscribed, or as the cool people call it, I subbed. That's what I'm hearing. I subbed. So the cool people have subbed. The rest of us have subscribed. My brother is over the moon. I told him every day just to beef up our numbers. He's got like 4 or 5 computers in his house. It's like, you need to set them all to the YouTube channel so that we get extra views. I'm making all of my family and friends do it so that it looks like we have more views. But I know many people are really excited. I've heard just some great energy and enthusiasm from people on social. And so thank you for that. And Zach, thank you so much for jumping on board this show. It's going to be so much fun.
Of course. I'm looking forward to it so much. It is going to be a blast.
Awesome. Also, what do you think? Let's see. I have 2 lights, 1 light. Does it matter?
No.
Let's see. It kind of does make a difference, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Huh. All right. I promise I'll do my hair next week too. Goodness. I was in the pool this morning doing water aerobics. I'm not joking. I was the youngest woman in the pool. It was great. The 80-year-olds were there doing water aerobics, and I'm very impressed. I hope I'm still doing that when I'm 80-something years old. So again, my thanks to Zach. My thanks to those of you who are already excited about this. Your energy is spurring me on and helping me to be less nervous. Thank you to Corey and to Rogue Media Network. But here's the deal. Spread the word. It's the All In with Amy Lawrence YouTube channel, and that's the name of the show. See, we make it easy to remember. And I will talk to you on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. for me. I can't promise the dogs will make an appearance, but if it will make you happy, if you let me know on social, at A-Law Radio or on our Facebook page that you like the dogs, then fine. I'll bring the dogs back too if that will make you watch. All right, Zach, I think we're done now, right? Like, how do we sign off? Just, hey, talk to you Monday?